Music Buzz Live Radio here on World Viral TV. My name is Moose. Thank you so much for tuning into the program tonight. We have the lovely and talented Holly Roberds in the studio with us. Holly, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm better now that you're here. I have somebody to talk to other than just Chris. So
the mic.
We're gonna dive right into it here. Let's hear a little bit about you and your music. We're gonna hear some music here in a few moments, but I want to know how you got into the singer-songwriter thing and what motivated you to pick up a guitar.
My background is primarily singing in the car with my parents. That's like the main key. That's where most of my performance comes from.
What did you guys sing?
My dad was oldies. We rolled down the windows at the stoplight to freak people out, and my mom had a punk phase in her 30s or 40s where she was like, yeah, screw my dad. And I was like, this is too loud. But we sang. I was into it. We got into it.
Well, that's cool, because when I was a kid and we drove around, we were singing Shania Twain, like, whoa,
oh, we did that too.
Did you? You guys did that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not the only one.
Well, I'm still judging you.
Oh, that's all right. You can judge me all you
sing that
want.
Shania Twain again?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Oh my God, that was
that
beautiful.
one was much better than the first one.
Totally crazy.
That was hot.
It's totally crazy. Give him a lady. Anyway.
Now do a little dance.
Oh God! All right, we'll do that after your song, maybe during your song.
Woo!
Actually. There we go. Stage, live shows. What's your thing? Why should I come out and watch you?
Because my hair is really pretty.
Yeah,
Number one. I work really hard on this every day.
Okay.
Number two, I rock it. Yeah. I really love playing music. I love playing with the band now that I've just got a band, and like my love will be your love because I can really kill it with the performance part of it. It's not just music. There's an engagement factor I hope that people feel is there.
Okay. Cool.
My love will be your love.
That's a good one. That's the title of this show.
That's
of
poetic.
Of show right there.
That's poetic right there.
So you have a band now. How did you go about selecting the members of the band? Is it just friends, or was there some kind of a criteria they had to stand up to?
It's just friends. I just took them over. I like to call it, I was going to name the band Holly Roberds and the Hostile Takeover, except there was nothing hostile about it. I'm like, you guys want to play with me? Can you play my songs? Like, yeah, whatever. So that was pretty damn easy to just go in and take over an entirely different band.
You didn't have to get out the sack and like rope them from a distance and pull them in?
No. They're like, sure, we'll do a show with you. We'll learn all your songs. They're really good friends. Awesome. So that's super helpful, and they're perfectionists, so I don't even have to micromanage. That is fantastic.
That's a dream.
That's
right
badass.
Yeah.
And I like it. It sounds good, man.
Yeah.
So when can we hear this band? When can I come and watch?
Oh man, it's coming up. You can see us Saturday at Herman's Hideaway.
Yeah.
We're on at 7:30. Doors are at 7, and it's gonna be so much fun. There's a really good lineup on Saturday. I kind of snuck in to this country lineup, which I could pull off my own weight, even though mine's a little more hard rock. But
you're not that twangy, really.
No.
But you can hold
you can
your
pull
own.
off
I
the
think you
twang.
said
yeah,
it.
I can. My
sure.
parents are from Texas, so I might just start slipping in twang, so I feel like I belong, and just
Okay.
inappropriately, and my band members will be like, "What the hell is she doing?"
You know what got me about your music was that the content. It's like it grabs you. Like I was walking by, I'm like, okay, who's this? Holly Roberts. Okay, she's cute. She has a nice voice. And then I stopped and listened to the lyrics.
It's all about the hair.
No, man, the lyrics, they stopped me in my tracks, man. Like she was calling out. It's almost like an Alanis Morissette kind of thing, where as a man, like I felt like I was being called out a little bit for being a deviant creature that most or some men are.
I like to categorize my music when people ask me because I'm not quite sure because I do singer-songwriter stuff and I do band stuff and it's a little different. But the theme is that guy's a bastard, and it seems to be pretty prevalent in the music writing I have.
So that's the muse, because that was my next question was the muse, but I think we kind of just kind of got the thunder from that one. So we're gonna get to the music in just a few minutes. I'm pretty stoked to hear you now. But we were talking a little bit off camera about you as a writer and some short stories. Can we get some info on what you might be putting down on the page, or can I read it somewhere? Not yet.
Not yet.
Today? Okay.
Working on it.
Well, give me a little preview.
So on top of doing the singing stuff, I'm also trying to be a published novelist. And to hone my skills for my science fiction romance trilogy I'm working on, I'm doing a lot of short stories. Okay. And it turns out I'm writing a lot of horror lately, which is weird because I've never read horror. I'm a huge old pansy, and I can't even watch it without, peeing myself. So it's a little weird that that's coming out. I recently started writing a story about the Slender Man. Have you heard of this?
I have not.
Slender Man is it's an urban legend that really just showed up on a forum in 2009, and it's being linked to a lot of violent things that have happened lately. Like 2 12-year-old girls stabbed another 12-year-old girl 19 times to please this urban myth. Mind blown. And there was another one. Like it's happening more and more frequently, and it's creepy.
It sounds familiar, the Slender Man, but I'm not familiar with it.
I mean, he's in the woods, and to please him, you kill a friend, and he protects your family, and he'll take you into the woods, and like you can be one of his I don't know, cronies.
Slender crony.
Yeah,
sounds interesting.
So I was inspired to write a story based on that. It's
a horror science fiction romance story
trilogy.
Oh.
Well,
this is a short story.
Now.
I'm practicing my skills, but the other thing, yeah.
So what kind of a mood or zone do you have to be in to do your best writing? What do you think does it for you?
Quite honestly, I'm very fortunate. All I have to do is sit down. I can write.
You are fortunate.
I am.
Yeah.
I can write a couple songs a day. I can just sit down and write stories and go. I'm super fortunate. So I don't have a well that dries up, and I think it's because I'm full of shit, and it just doesn't, so that's fine. There's always something there for me to say, apparently.
It's good that you can admit that. That's good.
But sitting my ass down is a little harder,
Right.
so.
Hey, well, we've got you here, and while we still do, what else is coming up for you this summer, and where can we find your music on the World Wide Web?
Oh, I am everywhere on the World Wide Web. I'm hoping to have some other music come out towards the end of summer. I'm going to talk my band members into helping me do an EP because they also record.
There's our site. I just queued it up
that's
there.
me. Hey, there I
cool,
am.
right?
Look at that hair.
I know.
That hair was a lot of work. HollyRoberds.com. I mean, I have singer-songwriter stuff on CD Baby, iTunes, Amazon, just about everywhere you can think of. So you can check me out there. And just going to do some shows this summer. I'm very excited for Saturday's show. I love playing Herman's. It is such a treat. I have possibly a benefit for a kid with autism trying to go to college soon. I believe July 24th at Dazzle. So I'm doing that, and got just a couple. I'm kind of taking shows as they come.
It's cool.
So, but I really enjoy it. So I'm stoked to be here to come back on Saturday. So
your website's awesome. Who did your website?
Me.
You did your website?
Wow, so you're a web designer as well.
No,
Wow.
I don't know how. It was a lot of frustration. It was a lot of frustration. But professional photos. That is that makes everything look good, and color coordination because that was a painful process.
I'm frustrated looking at your website myself, actually.
Oh, really? Because it's so good.
Yeah, because the professional photos. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No.
I'm
sure.
I'm keeping it professional by mentioning that.
Oh.
Hey, check out this dude standing behind me. This guy's cool.
Yeah.
The man of the hour.
Here, duck down here.
Speaking of the devil, Chad, we were just
what's
talking
up?
about you. This is Chad from Evergreen Apothecary next door.
Yeah.
Denver's, in my opinion, and I think a lot of people, judging by the crowd I see coming in and out of there, Denver's best dispensary.
One of the first that got the recreational license.
And
Very much so.
it happens to be pretty convenient if you're in the Herman's Hideaway neighborhood.
A lot of things are convenient. That's upstairs,
Absolutely.
Are we talking about you again?
No, we're talking about Chad sitting. You want him to sit over there? Can he join you? Is that okay, Tim?
bring him on.
Let's do it.
In a long time.
Oh boy.
Yeah, come share. There's so much couch. I'm
I
so
heard you needed
lonely.
some creative juices going for your writing.
Let's-
So I got
yeah.
some weed capabilities.
We came. I don't know. I'm paranoid as
Let me
hell.
get you a mic real quick. Here's me getting a mic.
There he is.
All
All right, well, while he's taking care of that, Holly, when was your first show? When was the first time you got on stage?
Oh, that's hard to say because I've been doing open mics for a while. Probably around the time I did a high school talent show. That was exciting.
Okay.
So technically,
Was that
then,
like last week?
Oh, bless your little heart. Oh, yeah, sure. Give or take 10 years.
Oh. So you're in the same boat as me, where the reunion has passed. At
Oh,
least for
no.
me, it
Mine's
has.
coming up, so
Yours is
it's
coming
pretty
up? Okay,
close.
you're
But,
still safe.
we'll see if we go and perform another song.
Right.
Yeah, no, but I did. Friends found out I sang around the time I was 19 and started to really encourage me to get out there and do open mics. In fact, one friend, she basically said, I was having like the whole crisis about what am I gonna do with my life? I don't know. Blah blah blah. She's like, if I had your talent and I didn't use it and sing everywhere, I'd be an asshole. You're kind of an asshole. I was like, well, that's a compelling argument. I can't really. Kind of stunned.
How do you come back from that?
You don't. You just have to start playing out more so you're not an asshole.
There you go. Well, that's what she's doing. Chad, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
I always appreciate coming over to your awesome show.
What's going on next door? What's the specials?
We got some crazy half-ounce and ounce specials, actually. It's like under 200 under 175 for a half ounce, which is pretty good on the recreational side.
Yeah,
with high
definitely.
quality and stuff,
Okay.
So,
Any product of the week? Anything that's really tickling your fancy?
I
This
mean,
week?
something new besides the patches from last week.
Yeah, the last week was the patches. What is it this week?
Well, this week we've actually just been blowing out cookies, dude. People have
Okay.
been going crazy on cookies. We actually just got some brand new ones that are 65 milligrams, which is different than the 10 milligram ones that everybody's used to. So it takes, a lot less to get you really good.
All right. Those must be the ones you got to watch.
50
yourself.
milligrams difference.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
That's
you can't
huge.
go wrong with
Do you have
that.
oatmeal raisin?
We don't. We have peanut butter, snickerdoodle, or chocolate chip.
All right.
We can still hook you. You know what? I'll go whoop you up some oatmeal raisin right now.
Now that's service right
Nice.
there. This guy.
What we do for our female attendees. Yeah.
That's it. Evergreen Apothecary next door to Herman's Hideaway here on South Broadway in Denver. Check them out. Chad, where are you guys at online?
You can go to evergreenapothecary.com.
Okay.
You can always check us out on Weed Maps, too, if you just search Evergreen Apothecary or our sister store, Colorado Harvest Company.
Great.
We actually have a couple of new storefronts that are going to be popping up by the end of the year, too. So
Big news.
Very
Big
cool.
news. It's coming along.
it's coming. Rock
Chad
and rolling.
on the show.
All right.
That's so
Well, we're
cool.
going to get into a song from Holly here in just a moment. We're going to dive right back into the playlist that Chris has got queuing up over there right now.
Bam.
And we will be back with a live track from Holly Roberds in just a few minutes. This is Music Buzz Live Radio on World Viral TV.
Throw